Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to my live with loyalty. I just want to, let me see if some people come in, but this right here to me is so heartbreaking. Like, let me tell you something about this CJ So Cool and what the allegations. Like, these people are gonna continue to talk and talk themselves and just do anything to make themselves not look guilty. You know, yes, you're proven innocent. You're innocent until proven guilty, but let me tell you something. Royalty them is doing a thing. They over there, um, just until they're gonna wait. They're being patient. You know, just like they had to deal with all that crap over the years from CJ So Cool. Now your judgment time is coming, CJ. Um, for one, so sick of um, I'm so sick of old girl saying things about things that really don't involve her. Lexi, it really but I guess she feel like he does. Like Lexi, we already knew. I just want to play something from the voice, the voice for the people. Her reaction. Shout out to her because she gives great content. Of course, we already know that, but shout out to her. So I'm just gonna play this what Lexi has said. Someone that totally really has no input. Yeah, if she has an input, it's really between her and CJ. It's not really for the world to see. This is these people's problem. They bring everything to the internet, and you further make yourself look stupid. You further make CJ look even more stupid than he already looks. Okay, so I'm gonna play this.
She is. They handed her a bag that said "Get well" at the pickup, right? Like a "Get well soon," like a gift bag.
So she's saying royalty and I guess royalty and her mom or whatever gives Lexi's mom because she's the one that goes and do the drop off and the pickups for the twins. So they give her a bag, and Leslie was in it.
She's not reading it thinking like, oh, and then just kind of put it in the car, I guess my mom said. And she's not thinking anything of it. She thought it was a Father's Day gift. So in this little bag is a picture frame. I'm like, oh my God, what now? Like, what? I was hoping it was going to be a Father's Day gift, but no, of course not. Of course it's not. Life can't just be that easy, right? When you're dealing with people who want to just tarnish your name and character and image. So, anyway.
See, this is the thing that I don't like about her. This, her or he, she, or whatever it is. How do CJ So Cool tarnish his name by himself alone? Period. Nobody has to do that. He even tarnishing his name with you by his side because you're not helping, sweetheart. The more and more y'all try to do underhanded stuff, is the more and more damage you get yourself into, and you're gonna end up getting caught, and you're gonna end up getting caught right along with him. Y'all may not have no fear now. You may think you got everyone on your side on this internet because CJ So Cool is who he think he is. Okay? But believe me, God is looking down. He is looking down. Well, let me tell you like this: the truth shall set the right person free. Okay? But I cannot stand when she comes on here and she act like she been knowing CJ um his whole life. Uh, every bit of 8, 9, 10 years or something like that. You're talking like you have you never ever gave Royalty a chance. For you to feel so ill will towards her, you never gave her a chance. Okay, so why in the world? Of course, you're gonna have your own perspective of her, and guess what? Just so happen your perspective of her is the same way as CJ's perspective of her, and the other baby mama perspective of her. See, all you got these like minds. At least I'm saying he's innocent until proven guilty. Y'all acting like he can't possibly do anything like this at all. You go straight to saying that someone's trying to tarnish his character. Do you know how many times you tried to do that, or did that, and still is doing that to Royalty and her family? I really hope she sues y'all for the years of what y'all been doing. It's owed to that family. But now, of course, you wouldn't think that, Lexi. Of course, you would not think that. So let's play the rest of these.
Anyway, in that picture frame, and we still have it because it's evidence. Because just wait, okay? In that picture frame is notebook, paper, writings of incidents that happened. And on my life, and Hustle's life, my mom's life, the spelling on these notebook paper accusations is so far off that it's like, I hate to say it, but like, is it even true? Like, come on. Like,
because of the spellings is the reason why she feel like it possibly, allegedly, could not be true. Now you just as dumb as the misspelling. Cause one thing about anybody that knows things, you can read in between the lines. But you know, people like her, she read in between the lines of what she wants to read in between the lines of. But if it was like that, and the words were spelled all messed up, and was it spelled correctly, you could have read in between those lines, and I'm quite sure you could have. That further lets you know that the allegations is from a child. Okay, that's all you telling me is that the allegations is from a child, because mama know how to write and spell, grandmama know how to write and spell, you know. But it's kind of funny that Royalty was like, Jalea came to her and told her. But now you're talking about a letter, Lexi. You're talking about a letter that was in your mother's bag. I'm not understanding that, because Royalty told us that Jalea came to her and told her. Where you get the letter from? Where you get all that from? And furthermore, shouldn't you present that? As you speak on that, shouldn't you present that same letter that was given to your mother? And then she tried to say that it was in June. Now y'all trying to throw the narrative off. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to throw the narrative off. Because we all know that Royalty said court was over with in May. And she was told this in April by Jalea. So she goes out, this I don't know if she a man or whatever, she is a girl or whatever Lexi is, allegedly. But she goes all the way back to June. Did she say June or I don't know? But how do you go back to that? It's mind boggling to me. Like you go all the way back to what, June or January. Like now, stop trying to throw off the narrative. This is a whole bunch of bull crap. The young lady hadn't even came out and talked yet, and they continue on talking about the situation. That now they gotta be back. They gotta be back in the spotlight, some kind of way. They gotta be back in the spotlight now. He got her stepping up to the plate to say something, and stuff like that. It's crazy because she's no help. She allegedly she makes it worse. She really does. He has taught her how to be him on top of the rest of her illegal, untruthful ways. Okay, so that don't make them look good. That it still don't make y'all look good because she's speaking. I mean, because she's making it worse.
They spelled fifth grade, FITH. It's FIFTH.
That's my thing. That's what I'm saying right there. You can clearly understand what is being said. So it wasn't even reason for you to sit up there and try to make a joke up. This is not a joking situation. You know what I'm saying? I know you and CJ may be just a low down and in the darkness and in the pits of hell as y'all want to be. But even this is no joke. You can't keep getting away with stuff. Eventually that day is gonna come where nobody's gonna let you get away with anything anymore. But sitting up there judging the writing, but if you can read it, read it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are showing sympathy. Everybody that are naysayers towards royalty and her family, y'all are showing sympathy to the person that has the allegations instead of the person that haven't came out, just said what she said, and she didn't come out anymore after that. So that's what I'm waiting for. But I'm not finna sit up here and let y'all just think y'all finna just talk about them like this can't be true. Like CJ could never do no wrong. That's impossible for someone to never do no wrong. Okay?
They spelled first, FIST. The fifth time you did this to me. The fifth time you did this to me. Like, the grammar on this alone is just like, bruh, like, what? This was written, like, in June. These were written in June. And on top of that, so it's a picture frame full of notebook messages, right? Of all these accusations of what CJ did. Then it comes with a card that's like, we taking you down, you blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, my mom gets home. First of all, I was like, Mom, please do not accept anything given to you. But I'm...
Look, those people are being nice to your mom. Okay? When they could have just been held to your mom because of you and CJ. But they want everything to go smoothly. And they were trying to tell you. I thought CJ said he didn't know anything about this. Oh, you didn't know anything about this, CJ, because you didn't think it was going to come to the forefront. You thought it was going to be behind closed doors, right? Is that the reason why? You said to everyone that you didn't know anything about this, and now you're acting like a rah, rah, rah. You want to be all rah, rah, rah on the internet as if you didn't know. Didn't for a second. Didn't believe it for a second. Now you got your little minion coming out here trying to say something. She's irrelevant. The times that Jalea is speaking about, she has nothing to do with that. Unless there are more cases, allegedly. So, other than that, she has nothing to do with that. And also, and I'm going to say alleged, it's just my opinion. This is something I'm just wondering about. When the baby girl arm, something happened to her arm. that time when you try to put it off on royalty. Okay, let me tell you something. Do you remember, for those that remember when this girl or whatever she is, Lexi, was pulling on her arm? Don't you know that type of stuff still can have an effect on the child when for a period of time, and the mother wouldn't have known it, the daddy wouldn't have known it, or whatever. But all of a sudden, she goes to complain about her arm, and she's over there. And the child don't know when and where to do something, and say, "Well, my arm hurts," Just like Royalty said, baby, they'll be jumping around as like nothing happened. How we know that problem ain't come from those months ago when she pulled her arm, Lexi pulled her arm? How we know that? Y'all, you can't answer because you can still have soreness and what is it? It wasn't broken, because it wasn't broken. What was it called? Y'all let me know in the comments, but I forgot. Is it fractured? But it wasn't broken. So how we know that ain't? It could have been there for a minute. Just with that, Dale just kept taking it and taking it and taking it, and then it probably got that way from what Lexi did months and months ago, when we seen her pull her arm across that kitchen. Should have went to CPS then and told on her. She should have got in some kind of trouble. She shouldn't have been allowed to be around them children again. Another thing, Royalty needed to take that picture and snap that and give it to somebody important. Cause see, I'm telling y'all, with CJ and that girl, I'm telling you now, I don't trust it. I feel like they try to put things off on Royalty, but the stuff be happening over there, and they be knowing about it. Because they feel like, oh, Royalty's not going to take them to the doctor anyway. So when she comes back, we'll just say she did it and take her to the doctor, because they want to look like the star and they want the light to shine on them. I'm just saying, you probably want to think about that, because a lot of stuff I don't think Royalty will allow. Not saying children don't make and stuff, but Royalty need to start thinking about, like, is this stuff really happening over here at my house, or could it been from over there? But Royalty be trying to make her money for her family, her children. She tries to provide for her children, while they over there plotting and stuff on her and her children. But she be trying to make money. She trying to be a drummer, but baby, I'm gonna tell you now, Royalty, they're always, long as they're here, not locked up and not unalive or something like that, baby, they gonna be drummified for you. It may not be loud, it may be quiet sometimes. I'm just letting you know, I don't think you are those situations always be happening on your clock. I think it be happening on theirs. And when they send them back home, they know you ain't gonna take them to the doctor. Cause CJ, remember, you told CJ the reason why you wouldn't take the kids to the doctor. She's not gonna take it. Don't take them as dumb as we think he is. He is definitely not, dumb, but I'm telling you, when you have evil minds, they come up and they think about everything wrong to do towards you. They will definitely smile in your face and be doing everything. They will smile while they're being evil to you. So be mindful of that. Because I don't think you be doing all those incidents. I'm not saying things don't happen on that time. when you have them, which is everything is innocent, like why it's so many CPS cases. People are calling CPS on people like that shit is a joke, and they calling and they ain't even calling on the right people. That they calling on the wrong people. Like people really actually be sitting up here taking care of their kids, and for the people that don't, they don't call it on them. Crazy to me, man.
I am so glad that she did because right away, beep boop, beep boop, beep beep. Hi, yeah, I called 311 because it's not an emergency. I just want to know, like, we just got some.
This helper said she called what 311 because it was not an emergency. I'm thinking this bitch gonna say she calling a lawyer or something. Nah, she said I called 311 because it wasn't a. This is how she don't give a fuck. She don't care. I could not have nobody around her around my children like her. She don't care. She don't care what happens to them. So people got to be mindful of people like this chick right here. She allegedly she act like if the pool was right there, they fall in it. She don't know what to do. Type of chick. So you gotta be careful with chicks like this. And I ain't just talking about her alone. I'm talking about CJ too. You gotta be mindful. These people do anything to be out of trouble and stop for bad things. Names being called on their name. If you get what I'm saying. For people be talking down on their name. And she gonna be mad. They talking down on his name. I ain't gonna have no money. You gotta watch people like that. You gotta watch Lexi. You gotta watch all of them. And I feel sorry for Kamar. She got two ignorant parents. I really feel sorry for Kamar. And I left the girl irrelevant for all this CJ stuff that's going on because I feel like she did spend time. It wasn't like that with Royalty and her children. She could have always spent time with her dad. But they put that off as Royalty didn't want to. Royalty was just going by what CJ dumbass was saying. And CJ didn't want to spend time with his own child. But he made it like that on camera. And tried to make Royalty and her kids look bad. But I'm telling you right now, I feel sorry for that child. She got two parents that base everything out money, fashion. When she need real love, tender love and care. I really do. But instead, I'm gonna pray for Kamar. I am because I don't know why the other baby mama want to be so close to them. Because I'm telling you, they don't give a doggone about you either. Other baby mama, they don't give a doggone about you. Lexi or CJ. Then now he's talking about, we're going to get the Kamar part.
Thing from a mediation pickup received. So of course, when this first came out, it's like, you know what, like you can't just side with someone. You have to up and not be so biased and see the bigger picture on things. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I feel like I'm mature enough to see both sides until.
You're not mature, Lexi. You never was mature from the beginning. You probably only be mature between your legs and your mouth. That's the most mature you probably had because of being boy. And you use that a lot more than your freaking brain. You're not mature. You stuck up every time for this guy. I'm going to have to say allegedly. This is in my opinion. And that's it. You stuck up every time for this guy and all his wrongs. You never not once looked at it from that woman's point of view. All you did was act like everything she did was wrong because a man has a little wealth. Do he have that much now? No. He ain't got that family no more because you couldn't do it. Not even his other baby mama could do it. Okay? So you're not smart. You are not wise at all by a long shot. You're getting woke out, honey, in all kinds of ways. All he needs you for is down for you. Allegedly, don't know what all that is, wink, wink, but a way for you to get him some lawyers and scheme things. It's not gonna work this time. It's not gonna work this time. Talk about you have to you can't just take sides. It really ain't your any none of this has nothing to do with you. So your opinion really don't matter. But I'm gonna tell you something anyway. You you are from the time you would have got that letter, instead of talking about how the word was spelled and talking about if somebody was telling a tale, you should have simply said, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna get this to CJ, and I can't be no part, I can't have no parts in that. You should have said, I am not gonna have any parts in that. It was not your business. It happened before you. Why are you? Why are you down talking? Better restaurants. You're not better because you exercise. You're not better because you don't put salt on your meat and don't know. You're not better because now you're cooking the food that black people are cooking. You're not better because you just feel like, oh, I'm privileged. No, you're not better than nobody.
Things come out and it's like, wait, what? So we already knew that this has been like a thing in their head and a plot that they wanted to do, let alone.
See, this is my thing with her. These words that you're using, that you think, real motherfuckers ain't gonna see through. Well, bitch, we see through. For one, is it's not in their heads. Okay. To be honest, the young lady really ain't say nothing. Y'all talking way more than her mama talk. Y'all talking way more than she talk. Yeah, y'all talking way more. Y'all fighting the air like they're fighting behind closed doors while y'all sitting on the internet thinking y'all still gonna be proving something to the internet, and the internet gonna be like, well, what y'all still talking about? What's happening with it? You can't further tell nobody else nothing but the same thing CJ saying is being mad and being curious yourself. Y'all can't say nothing for real because on the back end they handling business and they gonna be the ones that know the truth. And allegedly you just have to sit there and wait to be like, am I guilty or am I not guilty? Remember, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. Okay? You just gotta wait for them to pull up and see. You know what I'm saying? But what y'all gonna do is continue to keep your name alive and all innocent until then, right? Y'all is crazy. Y'all talking too much. And then she's talking and don't know shit. And y'all mad because y'all don't know they next move. That's what it really is. I don't know their next move. I don't know why he's in her on here because the more and more she talks, she's making you look more and more guilty. And I don't know. Because for one, you said you been know about it, but old boy came on the internet and said he didn't know about it. He didn't know about it. He was blown, he shocked, everything. He was mad. He ain't know nothing about it until it hit the internet. Then he wants to explode. Remember, y'all, what's done in the dark, it always comes to the light. Now, let me tell you something. She talking and talking to, being coached to, allegedly. Just in my opinion. So, guess what? What's done in the dark, it's going to come to light.
Oh, why wouldn't you bring it up in court? Aside from that, I'm not even going to bring that up. You know why? Because they're just going to say, oh.
Okay, I'm so sick of hearing this shit. Why she ain't bring it up in court? You have one case going on with the other. Okay? This happened, for one, that's what I'm going to say. This happened in April. Y'all in it court when? In March. Okay, what goes before April? I'm going to wait. For the dummies, in the court in March. The next month is April. I just want them to know that, because I don't think they know the days of the month. When y'all ended court in March, in April, Jalea told her mother. Okay, now y'all can kind of make that add up. I mean, it can't get no more clear than that. And when she told her mother, they instantly did what they had to do. So I don't know why they keep asking that same question. If people would sit and actually read and actually listen with their ears, that's what God gave them that for, then they would have heard right. They would have understood exactly what she's doing, what royalty's doing. Be quiet, because she continues to assassinate their character. Let me tell you something. She needs to be sued too, allegedly. Whomever, from the time royalty left the house, all the people that mess with them, they need to be sued. I don't care how long ago it was. If they can catch the statue of that time, they need to do it. They need to do it. I will be so exhausted, so mad, and so tired of these people. And the head person will have to pay the most. Who started all of this, which was CJ So Cool.
Is just too nervous. And yes, sometimes people do get like too nervous to come out and speak up, and I understand that. But then when you're harassing someone and still police aren't coming to the door, or CPS is not coming, or detectives are not coming to your door questioning you because they know it's false, that's why if someone is going through this and you have people harassing you 24/7, make sure that's what the.
Let me tell you something. This girl don't give a damn about how she look in front of nobody, but at all. She has gotten away with so many things, just like CJ So Cool. She don't give a damn about what nobody think about her. She thinks she can get away with everything. She don't give a damn about what nobody thinks about her. Just listen to her. Listen to her.
The police here are for. That's what the police are for protection, to protect you. You know what I mean? And that's what lawyers are for, to protect you, to protect your name, for people like this. You know what I mean? So you have to have paper trails. So take this as a learning lesson for everyone.
This bitch act like she don't know what royalty had to go through. You can't just listen to nobody like CJ So Cool because he giving you money, paying you off so that you be able to go get the schemiest, the scammer, lawyer, and detective, judge. Get that in play, allegedly. But you're not gonna win this time. Why did he let her speak? Because I'm telling you, she making me mad. She making me mad. She's not right, man.
Anyone going through something, have paper trails of everything. It's hard.
And that's another
for a lot
thing.
of people to see.
Y'all ain't going through shit. What are you going through? The little girl ain't no handcuffs on you. You're saying you ain't do nothing. So what are you going through? just talk about the allegation part of it. But let me tell you, if you know you ain't did nothing, you ain't gotta do all that talking. If you know you ain't did nothing. So I'm just trying to figure out why they steady explaining themselves. They saying everything he CJ done said, she saying. Except for he knew. He didn't say he knew about this. He said he didn't know. All of a sudden, now you want to call the such and such. What, you thought you were finna get away with it? It's either behind bars or life or on the line. You know which one you want. Because you're not finna get away. You can't get away with stuff like that. Only way I can see if they been told him, right? They been told him and he thought it was a joke. That's what I feel like. He thought it was a joke.
Someone they look up to.
Allegedly.
So that's why we need to come together as a community and shed light on this. But yeah, for sure, there's going to be repercussions.
Did she just say come together as a community? What is up with this shit? We don't accept you. Only CJ do. We don't. It's way better ones than you. We don't accept you. Only CJ do. And that's only for profit, for the shit that he wants. Like, no. I won't be around here dapping you up. You ain't right. You evil. She is not a good chick at all. And a chick that's all for herself and her friends that's just like her. And her mother that's just like her. Talk about the sweet lady that my mom is. Lady, your mama was once you, wasn't it? Allegedly.
I love CJ. I'll always love CJ. I will always go hard for him. Just like when he had to fight for his kids. We're gonna make sure the best lawyers, the best, is contacted. They're in the works, you know what I mean? Because stuff like this shit ain't gonna slide.
CJ So Cool recently dropped the video.
That's how I feel, Lexi. Stuff like this, you're not gonna get away with. You're not gonna get away with. And you keep talking, you're gonna find yourself in something. And I hope Royalty does do something about, not like legally to you, like legal in a courtroom, because y'all have sent this family through so much. And everybody's on the internet, I see, they steady down Jalea, they down Royalty. It's like they not seeing that CJ and Lexi and the other baby mama got them blindfolded. They got them blind to actually what to do. And a lot of these people on the internet that talks about these stories with CJ So Cool and Royalty, they don't even start from the beginning. They don't even start from the beginning. They just know what they know at that time about what CJ and Royalty going through, and they go off that. You know what I'm saying? Like, my heart just goes out to Royalty and her family, because it's ridiculous. Like, you have all other different kind of cultures that come on here, and people feel so much sympathy for them. But then as soon as the black girl do it and go through hell with the baby daddy, oh, she deserves it. Oh, she's lying. Her and her children lying. Why do they owe this man any type of respect for what he has done to them? And he has made money off that family, millions. But you want something? Oh, he took care of 3 extra kids. They weren't even his. He accepted 3 extra kids. He knew his motive. He knew what he was doing. Like I always said, this man has plotted as he walked, as he thought. Every